your friendly neighborhood personal trainer. We're working on isolating the glute muscles, slight angle, coming down, straight down, touching the shoulder and back up. Just showing some of the gains from these leg days. And for guys who think they can't do my program, you can. And that shit works good.
Girls love a good butt.
Oh, we've got the glutes too, you know? The dumpy. I'll show them your gains.
No.
No, she's like, stop it. Stop
No.
it. Okay, we've got abduction now. Let's get into it. Whoa. Better sign the contract. How do we usually do this? We put it at the bottom here?
Yeah.
Okay, the next exercise is cable abduction. This is not cables because we don't own a cable machine in this gym. So if you don't have a cable machine or the cable machine is taken at your gym, or let's just say you're training at a resort gym or an apartments gym, buy yourself a set of bands. If you look over here, get this whole set of bands, all different thickness, for like, I don't know, 30, 40 bucks off Amazon. I don't have any links or anything. And then what you're gonna do is, you're gonna put it on your outside leg, on the ankle here. You can even put it through your foot like this. And you're gonna step out and you're gonna work on your side glutes like this. I'll show you from the other foot so you can see my glutes better. So again, grab the band. Some people like to put it on their ankle like that. I like to put it through my shoe like this. Step out so it's the right kind of tightness.
Takes a bit to adjust, eh?
All right, and then slight bend in the knee. Make sure it's only coming from the side glute. Right now we're working the small muscle on the side of the glutes. And if you've got hip dips and you want to try and fill the space where your hip dips are genetic. There's nothing you can do about actually having hip dips, but you can visually create a filling of that space and make your glutes look more round and make it look better without getting surgery. This exercise is going to help with this. Obviously, work on your glute max, do your heavy movements, of course, but this exercise is going to target the glute minimus and the medius, which is the small muscles in the side. So we're going to push out, contract the outer glutes. Yes, you will feel your base leg on here also working. That is completely normal. You're stabilizing. And you're just pushing out and squeezing your side glutes. And you'll be surprised, it works so well, slow and controlled. If it's too easy, go a thicker band. If it's too hard, go a thinner band. And you're going to do the same thing on the other leg. Just like that. I'm really working on my side glutes. If I'm doing this, it's going to be more glute max, the bigger part of my glutes here. If I turn side on, we're working on the glute medius and minimus, which is the smaller glute muscles. They're going to give you that side glute. Oh, that fucking burns, bro.
Yeah.
Give it to me. All right, now if you see Alicia doing it, it's going to look a lot better. Because I don't really have good side glutes.
Always takes me a bit to...
I like the foot. I actually like doing it where the foot is behind there, like back to normal like that.
Yeah, I don't like doing that.
Oh, you don't like doing that? I do the foot at the front then.
Just takes me a little bit to... We'll just do this.
There we go. So by using the band, we're working on isolating the glute muscles that come down here. They're shaped like this. The glute max is here. We're not working this part of the glutes. We're working the side upper shelf of the glutes with these. And if you do them right, you're going to get a burn in this area of your glutes, which is going to fill in those areas where you have hip dips. It's not going to change your genetics. It's going to help fill in the areas with muscle.
They definitely work.
The best way to explain how you can fill in hip dips by doing side glute exercises and glute max exercises, at the end of the day, you want your whole glutes to be bigger. That's going to help massively. But when I was younger, I had a chest that went heaps in there and I was flat here and it looked really weird. I hated it. When I filled out my chest and built my chest up And when I filled out and built my abs up, now you can't see the dip. You can't see it at all, but I still have the same genetics, the same bone structure. Look at the custom towels, bro.
I think it's because I got short legs. I can't like.
Just put your legs
off
wider,
the
yeah.
Thing a bit.
Okay, let's go over technique for incline dumbbell press. You're gonna lean back, throw the dumbbells up into the starting position. Okay, see how we got a slight angle here? What I don't want to see is people dumbbell pressing like this. Too much pressure on the shoulder. Slight angle, come down, let the dumbbell come down to your armpits, and then press back up, and they don't need to touch at the top. Press straight up, not backwards, straight up, that's good. Good, now stabilize, do it yourself. Beautiful, just like that. When you spot someone, you just want to guide right underneath their hands. Don't push through their elbows, that'll make them drop the dumbbell. Good. As you can see, we're just going through the best profile for the upper chest, triceps, and the stabilizers in the shoulder. Awesome, that's enough. Bring them down, elbows in, swing your legs up, and then forward.
Woo.
And just jog off. I actually love using this at the gym on this side because even though that looks cool, the branding, these stick, so then it doesn't slide.
Oh, you get a grip.
Yeah. I reckon if someone made towels, what they should do is on the other side of the branding, they should put
Grippy.
a little plastic, same material as this, but a little white little plastic, so when you turn it over, it sticks.
Yeah, because that happens to me all the time. I lose it. It's on the floor, and I'm like, cool.
I've lost so many of these towels at gyms. Someone would have been like, oh my fucking God.
Or it gets caught in the spring. So bad.
All right, let's go. Oh. Nice and controlled. Pause here, pull the shoulder blades back a little bit, stabilize, drive your legs through the floor. Come down slow and controlled, full range. All the way up without touching, full range on the bottom. If you're only going like this, you need to go lighter. Make sure you go full range, back up. Full range, back up. That's good. Your friendly neighborhood personal trainer. Okay, so next up on the program, we have a seated row, like a seated cable row on a machine at a gym. Now we're just in a garage gym here, so if you don't have a seated row machine or if it's busy, you can just use a supported row or a single arm row. I think we're gonna do a single arm row because of Alicia's boob. She doesn't really like the pressure. And that's one thing I've noticed. A lot of the girls have been like, hey, can I swap the supported row for something because I just had breast implants done. It's a lot of pressure on my chest. So let's do the single arm row. So let's get rid of this bench.
Are you going first? Okay.
You go first. Do that right arm first.
I always get confused. That's right. Hey.
Yep. Okay, let's go over technique for single arm row. If you come from the side here, Jaden, we can see we've got this knee stacked on the bench. Got a slight bend in this leg. Chest is up. You want your lower back in a good posture here. You don't want to be rounded. Do the opposite way, do the wrong way. Do the wrong way. You don't want to be like this when you're doing a seated row. So push that back down, just like that, perfect. Now you're going to pull up, come back down. You're going to pull through the lat first and then bring your elbow towards your hip. It's a row for a reason. It's not an upright row, it's a row back to the hip and then let the shoulder come forward because we want to stretch the lats out. We are trying to target the biggest muscle in the back, the biggest visual muscle in the back, which is the lats, which come down the side. As you stretch and pull, you're strengthening and lengthening and breaking down the fibers in the lats, which is going to help it grow. Other side. Same thing on the other side. Remember, you're pulling through your lats, not your upper back. Good. More arch in your back, chest up more. Good. More energy, more passion, more energy.
Oh, I didn't count my reps.
That's enough.
Doesn't matter.
It's all good.
Cool. Cool.
Okay. Technique's the same. People ask me this a lot, like, is there some technique changes between male and females training? There really isn't. There's just different exercises that females may do more often, and they may be able to do more volume in their lower body, and some guys will prefer to do more volume in the upper body because they want to work on the upper body. But at the end of the day, the technique's the fucking same. The only time technique changes is limb length, if someone has short torso or long legs or short legs. That's when the technique can change a little bit. But most of all, to make it really simple for you, use the same good technique training males or females. So I'm letting my lats get a good stretch, and then I'm pulling towards my hip, keeping my posture tall. Little trick, you just roll underneath. To the other side. Oh, feels good. Are you falling asleep, mate? All right, do your set.
Oh, I thought we were doing the next one, no?
No, we're doing a proper workout. Fuck hell. You're not a model.
Oh, you hear this, people? The abuse.
I put up a story on Instagram and it had like the most fucking replies I've had in ages, and it was me just typing with a random, like I took a photo at the gym of like the machines on the ground or whatever. And I just said, hey, isn't it funny that when you train with your wife or your partner or your boyfriend or whatever, I said when I train with Alicia, we pretty much have like domestic fucking arguments in the gym, just randomly every time we train together, because when you train your wife or your girlfriend, and if you're a personal trainer, you don't have the same power over them like where you have over clients. Like clients are paying you, so they're gonna listen to you, and you always push your wife or your partner a little bit harder, and then she gets the shits and tells you to fuck off. It's always a crack up.
Shoulder press. Love this one. You know it?
She said she can't do 10s. Let's have a look.
No.
Girls are like this when they train. Sometimes you gotta give them a little bit more. Just gotta give them a little bit more motivation. Throw them up. Yeah. Let's go. 1, just a 6. Control. 2, good. 3, doing good. 4, not so wide. 5, straight down. 1 more. 6, beautiful. Beautiful.
God.
That was good. I can't do 10s. I can't do 10s.
That was all you.
No, I literally, there's not much I can do this from here. I was just doing a little stability support.
Okay.
All right, I don't know if I'll be able to do this. We'll give it a crack. I actually train upper body Saturday, so.
Am I meant to help you?
No, I don't need your help.
Okay.
As you can see when I'm doing these, I'm coming all the way down and I'm touching my shoulders with the dumbbells, and then I'm pressing all the way up, just like that. If you're not doing full range on your shoulder press, you're going too heavy. Because the shoulders gets the best stretch in this deep position right here. You can do the 5s now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Let's go over technique for shoulder press. It's good. So slight angle, coming down, straight down, touching the shoulder and back up. Don't go wider on the way down, straight down. You want to be working your triceps and shoulders, not hurting your shoulders. And we're going to go up and think of it on the way up, the biceps to ears. Good. You got it? Good. Don't press so hard together. They're straight up, not together. That's better. One more. Good. Now, I wasn't doing much then. I was just assisting the technique. When you're teaching someone technique, it's okay to assist them in a safe way to make sure that if they're unstable or unsure, that I'm guiding them. And if you guide someone the first few times they do a new movement, you're going to teach their brain and body how to do that. You don't just get on a bike with no training wheels and just smash down the road. You get the training wheels on, your parents push you, teach you how to guide the system. Doing exercises, it's not simple. So you have to learn the techniques and the patterns, and then eventually you've been doing it for a while, it just becomes really easy. But those people that do it easy, they shouldn't just think that you're going to pick it up really easy. It's just stupid. What's next on the program?
Plank.
Okay. At the end of all of our programs, every day is a little bit of abs. The reason why is most people aren't going to go in and do a full 45 minutes of abs. For me, I find it a little bit boring. I like to lift shit and move shit around. And most people I've been personal training for over 10 years. Most people don't want to do a full session of abs. So we just sprinkle them in at the end of the session when you're feeling good. It's a little bit of psychology there. So let's go down for planks now.
What way? This way? Or this way?
Like that, yeah. So setting up for planks, elbows on the floor directly below your shoulders, tuck your toes underneath. And the next thing you want to do, you see people planking all the time where they're like really high, or do the arch back, like do the arch your back. You see people planking like that all the time. You want to be flattened out like this. So push out through your shoulder blades like that, tuck your hips underneath. Now you're working your abs right there, halfway. Very good. And when you're planking, it isn't just the front that you're working. Bring your knees a bit further back. Good, tuck, 10 seconds. It isn't just the front you're working. Your stabilizers are also working through here as well. 3, 2, 1, that's good. You haven't been doing your planks. Well, you've been training with me, that's why.
I've been doing the exercise ball.
They're still good. All right, swap over.
Oh, yes. Oh, they always make me feel a bit sick.
All right, if you want to make your planks easier, you're going to start here and then come up and just stay on your knees. This is good if you're just starting out on planks and you get a sore back. So this is not going to give you a sore back, and as soon as you start feeling your back, you need to tuck under more and push up through your elbows. If you get through this and it's pretty easy, the next level is going onto your feet like that. Again, glutes are squeezed, tuck underneath. If that's easy, you slide your feet further back and tuck like this. You can see me shaking. That's hard. When it gets hard, you just bring it back to here and keep tucking. You want to hold this between 30 and 45 seconds, or until you get back pain, and then you want to pause. Good stuff. All these people online are doing these wall Pilates and deep core exercises, and they're fucking easy, and they basically do shit nothing. Unless you've had surgery, postpartum pregnancy, separation in the abs, if you have no injuries, stop doing this stupid wall Pilates and easy floor exercises. Get down and do planks, do sit-ups, do crunches, do leg raises, tuck knee raises, do shit that's hard. If you're doing easy stuff at home, it's not going to do anything for you. 3 sets?
No, next one.
All right.
So I need to put the slow cooker on.
Yeah.
QL side raise and then Stairmaster, but we don't need to do Stairmaster.
Okay.
So we just end on QL side raise.
Just bumped my toe again. Yeah, without the shoes, I probably wouldn't have felt the other thing. It would have just glanced past me. Very, very underrated exercise that I don't see many people doing at all, and people are always very surprise when they sit in their program is a QL side raise or a QL curl up. Your QL attaches in from below where your like kind of ribs are or where your back is, and then it goes down and connects into your hip. What that does is allow you to go like that and pull back from here. So you see people doing it with dumbbells and stuff, that's fine. This is just a better way of doing it. So you want to use your hip extension or back extension machine on the highest setting you can make it so it's supporting your hip. And then you stack your feet best you can. And then from here, this is the hardest way to do it. You're gonna go like this and then come back up. That's hard. This one's a little bit easier. And then to make it even easier, you bring your hands low. And you're just trying to stretch from here. What you don't want to be doing is twisting your hips. Keep your hips stacked. So my hips facing up the whole time, and I'm coming down and then coming back up. When you first do this, you're gonna hate it. You're gonna be very weak and you're gonna be sore as fuck the next day. That shows that you have a massive imbalance and weakness. And usually if you get back pain from training, it's because your QLs are tight and fucking weak. That was my good side, I think. Oh no, my right's usually tight. Oh, the quads are looking good in the mirror, mate, I tell you that. Look at those. So we're just stretching from the QL that connects into here. So right now I'm contracting it so it's tight. And on the bottom, stretching it out, come back up. When you first do this, don't worry about how far you go down too much. Just keep doing the reps. Do you want to make it a little bit lower for you?
Yeah, maybe just by one. Yeah.
Put your hips in the middle.
All right.
She's scared, her face was like, all right. So, QL side raise, QL curl up, whatever you want to call it. Put your hand here so I can, no, put your hand here just so I can demonstrate, I can show. We're working the muscle that stabilizes like the hip to the torso, and this muscle gets tight and weak, and that's where you get back pain. That's where you get imbalances in your body where one hip sits higher. Even some girls, turn over, they're hard. They're very hard. Even some girls will find that they'll think that one of their glutes is way weaker or smaller, which is probably the normal. But it might be that QL is not stabilizing or not strong enough. So when you're doing compound exercises, one of your glutes is taking over and you're twisting at the hips. If you do these, it's gonna help balance out your physique. It's gonna help balance out your hips, balance out your back, and it's gonna be very beneficial if you ever get back pain. Good, big stretch. Straight, straight, straight. Good, keep going.
Oh, I'm done.
I'll do another set. I like it. Is there anyone out there that just likes the pain of training? I don't know. I like the suffering of exercise and training. I fucking love it. I think it's because I've got the devil inside me, and when I'm not doing something and pushing myself, I have my own issues going on. So when I'm surfing, training, yoga, I just love suffering. I don't think about anything when you're suffering because you're just like right here in the now. Let's make it a bit harder. Aim for about 6 to 8 reps if you can. And if you just maintain this technique, 6 to 10 reps throughout your whole training career, it's going to be a lot better for your lower back and a lot better for all the possible injuries you could get. I've had a lot of injuries myself. So that's probably why I'm so obsessed with these little weird movements. Wow, this side's just so much easier. There we go. All right, we are all done. There will be a link on my Instagram at Bootybyjacks for all of our programs. We also do personalized meal plans. We have a full-time nutrition team. So they do our meal plans. That's the reason why Alicia and I look really amazing. You can also get custom macros done if you don't care about having like recipes and meals. We have amazing programs. You can choose between 3 or 5 days. We have home programs that you'll need no equipment. Literally all you need is one booty band and you can do the home program. Amazing videos of Alicia doing it just in the lounge room or in the bedroom at home. And then that's it from us. Thank you for watching and make sure you hit subscribe. Appreciate you guys hitting that button. See you later.